It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Rams. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. On first down, Stafford here. And his first look is incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
We got chips over here. Chips over here. Let's overload.
Here's Stafford. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
This is caught. It's Woods. Touchdown. Robert Woods. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0.
Rams, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they are a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So defensively here, trying to stop Matt Stafford, CD. Now he's got some time under his belt with his new team, the Rams. What's the key to slowing him down?
Well, I think that a big part of what's going on with him and his team has just been coming together. Brand new team, brand new system, brand new receivers to throw to. And similar to Tom Brady in the 2020 season in Tampa, it took a while, but now we're starting to see it come together. But Matthew Stafford is hoping that he can end his season the way Brady did, taking his team to a Super Bowl.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire...
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Bud Dupree has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fix.
Touchdown, LA! Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gate is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Willis. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. They'll look to run with Akers. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
To throw on 2nd down, Willis. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Off-play action. Willis, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return will stop right around the 25. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. From the 16, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. A shotgun handoff to Henry.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action here on first down. And the Rams got it. They bring it down. And Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010.
And Ndamukong Suh continues to be one of the pillars of a stout Buccaneers defense that helped the team win the Super Bowl last year. 6 sacks in 2020. And if you don't send extra blockers his way, that number will go up.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Bullock good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there for L.A. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 39, Stafford. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That sack by the DN, Danico Autry. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, open man is Higbee, the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And Woods has it complete. And he's brought down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Willis. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Sean Davis that time on the tackle. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gutton and Charles Davis.
right, Coach. Thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style, too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running from the gun with Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The throw over the middle, taken in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Willis. And it's a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the...
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Danico Autry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he'll take this one up to about the 23. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 2. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Now Stafford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They run with Henry on first down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 9. Back to throw. Willis. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Willis. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Floyd, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Leonard Floyd was the number 9 overall pick in 2015 by the Chicago Bears out of the University of Georgia. Spent 4 seasons with Chicago, but had his best year yet with the Los Angeles Rams in 2020. A career high, 10.5 sacks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Bullock good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Rams 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Hey, we got 4 down.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 3rd down, Willis. He's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game seal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Play action. Stafford. They'll roll him out right. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
We got four.
Stay 50, stay 50. Alert!
Again, it's Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Second down, they go again with Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean...